relationships, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need? Shadow read for this full moon in Cancer to new moon in Aquarius, January 2023. Happy New Year. I'm your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, they're just my initials. I'm a professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box. Good title, huh? You can preview it for free, and there's also a link in the description box that you can click to preview patreon.com/Drawing the Circle, my Patreon platform. I love it. Every morning, all of my subscribers get to watch me, chat with me, unlisted YouTube live stream link about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications. We had fun this morning for sure. Always a good time there. Regardless of level of subscription, they get that, you know, what level they want to come in on. They also get all the extended readings, all of the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. Again, regardless of level of subscription, we got 8 different levels. Seeker, Human, Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, God, Goddess, which is the top tier. It's one thing. So lots to choose from if you're looking for a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal. Let's keep it light, folks. It's a shadow read. Come play out on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons. I'm Angelo Lyons, but darlings, just call me Mal, shall we? Let's get down to business. 8-card draw, 1 card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything in particular. In this case, a 2-week lunar, half-lunar cycle, actually, a waning moon from full to new. Recently, I have been using these 8-card draws for other things. I pulled my own for all of 2023. Blew me out of the water. It was so good. I couldn't have picked better cards. Did it for my friend Lillian, who's driving down to see me in a couple of days. We're going on a little adventure. Hers blew both of us out of the water, considering she's a Cancerian. That's quite a feat. So if you're interested in a reading, we'll talk about it at the end of the video, because let's get down to work. Let's look at this 2-week period. Full moon in Cancer, Friday, January 6th. 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Now that in and of itself, when the moon rides at her peak, then ye heart's desire seek. Well, Cancer, very loving, very warm. 4th house on Friday, the day of Venus, vendredi, mon ami. Lovely, right? Cast for your heart's desire, for the home, for the family, for a lover, someone to live with, whatever. And then get ready for the 2 weeks of letting go, releasing, transforming, what I call, or what I prefer, the language of spiritual alchemy, from lead to gold. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold, so that process of releasing them can't be, energy and matter can't be created or destroyed, only transformed, right? So it is that process of spiritual alchemy. I prefer it. It's an easier and I think more fun way to look at it, and that's what these 8 cards are about. But before we get to that new moon, Mars is going direct on the 12th of January. Mercury is going direct on the 18th. That's a lot of forward motion during a waning moon. It could be tricky, particularly those last 3 days before new moon on the 21st, which is dark moon, the balsamic. That's when the shadow work usually kicks. That's why I can get ahead of it a little bit. January 20th, the sun goes into Aquarius, and then the new moon in Aquarius, Saturday, January 21st, 3:53 p.m. So to go from something very intimate, Cancer, to something Aquarian, very much, you know, humanitarian and societies and all that kind of cool 11th house stuff. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check the other signs. I have 3 male black cats in the house with me, my boys. So there's some shenanigans going on over there in the kitchen. So, you know, my mommy feline senses are tingling. Just gonna keep an eye on that. I'll turn this video around, young man. He's good. So yeah, check your other signs. Look at the titles. If you see repetitive words, usually that's a clue, a tip, and a hint. And if you are a cross-watcher, if you apply this to yourself, you will alchemize something or other, and you'll be helping the entire Sagittarius collective do the same, because that's unity. I guess that's about it. Let's get down to the divination, and the shift from explanation to divination seems to happen in the still point. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. Using the Caroline Myss archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype going on? The soul power. They are contracted to alchemize from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, affecting every other chakra underneath it, what they attract, what they repel, like a satellite beaming down the mission, so that they have the choice to no longer delay that which cannot be eventually prevented. How many times do you want to keep reincarnating for this one? This full to new January 2023. Oh, the networker. We had another networker here. Where is the networker? Leo had the networker. That's why I'm a Virgo and I have a clipboard. So, you know, if you're dealing with a Leo, if you've got planets in Leo, have a look at that. The shadow attribute written on the card and the light attribute represent in spiritual alchemy lead and gold. The networker is a creative family archetype. There are 9 different families. So this is about your creativity. The shadow attribute conveys information only for personal gain. That's tricky. But spreads fear and falsehood. I think we've seen that on planet Earth. No? He said with a question mark. Of course we have. Throughout time, right? Not just recent history, recent contemporary. So if you're seeing that in the outside world and it's getting under your skin, well, here's an opportunity to alchemize that into enhancing unity through the sharing of information. I am a networker. Naturally engenders social awareness and empathy. So you can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. It's definitely part of my work in the world as a mystical artist. This is how I get it out into the world. So everybody's on a scale. Reason, season, or lifetime led to gold on that one. Let's keep going. Next 4 chakras down are the feminine chakras, the internal, the yin dynamic, heart, third eye, crown, spiritual power, mental power, willpower, and emotional power, the stuff that, you know, people don't know unless you share it with them, right? Let's see, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, please, beloved goddesses of mutable, changeable, ever-changing fire, the quiver of flaming arrows ready to be launched, please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What do they need to be aware of? Heart, third eye, crown dynamic to help them alchemize the networker archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. This full to new January 2023. The Gemini card. Let's talk about this. When it's a court card, this is the Maiden of Blades, Hina, H-I-N-A. Mutable air, which is your opposite sign. But when it's a court card, heart, third eye, crown, it's definitely saying, look at your chart, see what you have in Gemini, or, bottom line, 3rd house, how we express ourselves, self-expression, communication, all that Mercury stuff, ruled by Mercury, with Mercury being retrograde until it goes direct on the 18th. You could see how that, in terms of networking, so, you know, gather information, know all of it may not be true, but make sure what you put out there is leaning at least into the gold rather than the lead. Good. All right. Now, if I was going to give that chakra, I would say 3rd eye and throat, right? What you're seeing, but also to tune into the heart. Is it loving? Is it wise, right? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from the 8th chakra or from something down here? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Speaking of something down here, lower 3 chakras, the mythic tarot, the masculine energy, the externals, relationships in the physical world. You stepping out, looking at yourself from the outside looking in, or maybe you from the inside looking out at different people, places, and things. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Oh yeah. as I call upon my gods of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, blow them out of the water. What do you got for the lower 3 chakras? What do they need to be aware of, beloved gods of mutable fire, to help them manifest, alchemize this networker from shadow to light, pain to peace, lead to gold, toxic to healthy, with that Gemini, like a bee going from flower to flower to flower, collecting a little of this, collecting a little bit of that, coming up with something unique as a result, particularly with the networker archetype. What do they need to be aware of? Lower 3 chakra dynamic, this full to new. The Magician, all 3 chakras at once when it's a major arcana card, like this one definitely feels third eye and throat. This would be, by the way, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Well, this is Hermes. This is Hermes at the crossroads, the mythic tarot. This is the Gemini energy. This is Mercury. So, but at a crossroads here, but the crossroads of the Magician, right? You took the leap, right? You did the Fool. You've begun the Fool's journey of the major arcana, but here your lower 3 chakra intuition, I would think if this is you from the outside looking in, is very much you have everything that you need to take the journey, but the journey has just begun. What are your choices, your decisions? What are you doing? I just talked about this card today with Lillian in a video chat. It's like, do the John Travolta Saturday Night Fever, right? You know, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, right? You are in a place of putting your will out into the world, certainly the Magician, or at least aligning your air, your fire, your water, your earth, right? Your swords, your wands, your cups, and your pentacles, bringing down spirit and setting something into motion. Good. I mean, that's good. I mean, that is about alignment, and certainly you have what you need in the physical world around you, but we may not always see it that way. We gotta sniff it out, I guess, trying to keep it element of air, right? Feel it out, sniff it out. You do you. So let's get you a healing mantra to help align that, and of course all the other cards that we're doing here are about the alchemy, and there is some gold. Remember, there's gold hidden in that lead. There's a hidden blessing, and that's our last card down. A look at what that is. So please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Call upon the ascended masters of creativity. And that's on all sorts of levels. Creating reality, hey, creating dinner plans, creation in all of its ways, shapes, and forms. Please, beloved one, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading to help them alchemize the networker in the 8th from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, illusion to truth, Gemini on the inner, Magician on the outer, this full to new, unraveling codependency. This is one of my favorite mantras. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Wrote. Chakra. Spit, swallow, or chew. It's your choice. I'm reading all the bookie books here because the bookie books are really good. Like, I don't work with, like, you know, keywords only. I've been doing this since I'm 12. I'm 54. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things. It's been sitting here for weeks. I barely touched the poor thwart fan. Unraveling codependency. Only I have to feel good about my choices. I wouldn't blurt it out in an argument. But sometimes you gotta take a stand. You gotta take a stand. Ready? Breathe this in. Unraveling codependency. Only I have to feel good about my choices if I haven't mentioned it. When codependency unravels, you are able to move freely in the direction of your heart's desire without needing permission from others. And that freedom. Isn't that worth the alchemy? As codependency fades, you're able to honor the emotional reactions of others as crucial stages of their healing journey. Now, crucial, so if somebody explodes and is blaming stuff on you, they're healing. They're in a process of transformation by fire, it sounds like. So, you know, you can hold space for them, but you don't have to, you know, you can have clear boundaries. You can make a clear choice, right? Clear choice. You can, right, acknowledge the emotional reactions of others as stages of their healing journey without taking responsibility for them. them. If you step on somebody's landmine, it was their landmine. Unless you were deliberately looking for their landmines. Trigger, 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 trigger McTriggerson. This mantra is ideal for healing family dynamics, because that's who we learn it from, or lack thereof, right? Cultivating emotional freedom, which means you're free to feel everything, not just the stuff that's uncomfortable. Uncomfortable emotions are part of the human experience. And reclaiming personal power as the magician. Are you kidding me? Mercury's retrograde, though. Don't forget that. Like, you may not want to pull the trigger right away. Oh, it's a bad example in that one. Oh, bad metaphor, bad metaphor. You might not want to, I don't know, flip the switch. That's probably a little better. But you know what? We got a brand new deck, and I love it so much. The Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman, Finned Horn Press. I didn't know they did oracles. Now I do. Google Finned Horn. Roses in the snow, cabbages in the sand. It's a place in Scotland. It's mind-blowing. Never been. Maybe I'll get there in this life. Regardless, let's see who the Archangel is. There are no keywords written on the card. You gotta look it up. I love that so much. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Very different feeling. As I call upon the pantheons of archangels. For the Sagittarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, who is the Archangel in charge of this? Their domain, their contracted, the overseers, the guardians, but archangels, not just like one, gigantic, huge, great big, huge archangels, to help them alchemize the networker in the eighth, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, Gemini on the inner, essentially Gemini on the outer, Hermes, Mercury on the outer, the magician, unraveling codependency, because only they have to feel good about their choices. What do you got for them? Who's flying in to help this full to new? Asariel. I'm so sorry, Al. The Jada Essence Hall angel, I mean, really looks like just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Of course I watch Drag Race. I don't know that I'm doing Paramount Plus, though. I've got enough streaming services. Anyway, there she is in her beauty, in her splendor. She's got a trident, and there's an orca whale in there. I haven't read this one yet. I've only had it for a week. I forgot to turn off the heater. Be right back. Mercury retrograde. It was on the checklist. I thought I did it. I didn't. But Asariel was like, you take a moment. You pause, child. It is time to read Asariel. That'll shut off in a second. I just don't feel like screaming over it while I'm bringing through the energy of archangels, you know, as one does. Oh, card number 22, Asariel, emotional expression. Okay, emotional expression. Okay. It should be over in a few seconds. In the meantime, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Card number 22, Asariel. There's a lot written here. I'm going to go where they guide me. Emotional expression. Archangel Asariel is the patron archangel of the waters who rules over the planet Neptune. Like her Caribbean water goddess image in the oracle, she appears in shimmering watery robes, a crown of shells, and carrying a trident. Her colors are green, aqua, and blue. As the archangel of water, Asariel helps us connect with our deep emotions, creativity, dreams, and intuition. Well, that's going to help you unravel codependence by getting really clear about your choices, feeling good. Only I have to feel good about my choices, and I'm going to go deep on that. That's good. She can show us how to tap into our sensitive side and honor our thoughts, feelings, and inner guidance. Guiding the deep and often untapped recesses of your spirit, Asariel can help you navigate the endless ocean of treasures life holds for you. She allows you to let go of fear and flow with the currents of experience, supporting you through any ups and downs. Asariel reminds us that if we let go and let flow, we can open ourselves to the countless blessings in front of our face, which I kind of get that's going on here with that Gemini. It's about seeing this from different sides that may be obscured in the shaded rock pools of the shadows. Likewise, when we are afraid to wade into our own depths, she guides us into calmer seas. Like a sea anemone or a hermit crab, with Asariel you can discern when you need to adopt your tough outer shell of protection or reveal the soft sweetness within. With Asariel's help, you can direct the power of Neptune's trident where it is truly needed. Did you just have an Aquaman flashback? Yeah, I did too. He's still so cute. I love him. Oh, and the message: you are naturally intuitive and deeply sensitive. Acknowledge and trust your emotions as they can act as a powerful compass, particularly if you are dealing with codependent issues. Abuse, neglect, codependence, and loss are the 4 ego wounds according to Matt Kahn, right? And if you escaped all 4 of them, how? Right? Everybody's born into it as a part of it. Oh, let's reincarnate with no patterns or ancestral anything. I don't know what that's like. Maybe in another life, but not this one. Maybe Lemuria, who knew? Starseed, whatever. Okay, so we've got a very powerful thing here, but the emotional part cannot be discounted. Some heart chakra going on here, so let's ground that a little bit with the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Everybody's got spirit guides and totems. Sorry, spirit animals and totems. Everybody's got guides too. I've had lots of dogs and cats throughout my life. We've had bunnies. My mom's a nurse, well, retired nursery school teacher, right? So each one of those are individual spirit animals, but the totem of the dog, the totem of the cat, the totem of the hamster. We never had a hamster though. The rabbit, right? These are ancient things. It's the sum total of all the soul, spirit, energy of all of them that ever is, was, or ever will be. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. The whole neighborhood went silent as I call on upon the spirit, animals, and totems for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, please. Who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, offering them the protection, the support, the love, the wisdom, the power, and the oracle message to help them alchemize the networker from shadow to light, lead to gold, paint to peace, Gemini on the inner, Magician on the outer, unraveling codependence with Asariel, emotional freedom, essentially. This full to new. The Wolverine, fierceness, fierce, Sasha. You are fierce, Sasha. Fierceness, Wolverine, snicked. I hear he has a huge accent. Such a stupid joke, but I can't avoid it. No matter what. Card number 5. Oh, there he is. Ready? Fierceness. We should develop a sense of healthy fierceness right now. You're going to need that unraveling. I think everybody needs some fierceness, unraveling codependency. We should develop a sense of healthy fierceness. Right now, do not shy away from things that confront you, but choose carefully how you act. You can be fierce, but not angry. Loyalty is important right now. So, watch the adamantium claws. Just saying. A little tip from the witch. The magic. Wolverine magic is to be utilized when you need real will, throat chakra, and determination. When you are against the odds and you need a bit of healthy fierceness to get things done, call on this animal's energy. Also, if you wish to have an energy witness to keep a vow or secret safe for you, Wolverine should be a great choice. Well, it's better than the honey badger because I don't give a fuck. I love what I do for a living. Oh, right, and there she is. Jada Essence Hall. Fierce! I love this. So look, emotional fierceness, sure, depending on the emotions you're feeling, you gotta dive deep on this. If you're an empath and you're feeling the rage of the world boil through you, take it down a notch, take a breath. Find that fierceness in a healthy way. And certainly, if you're going to be networking, if you're going to be communicating, oofa, right? Is it loving? Is it wise? Is it powerful? The threefold flame of the heart. Yeah, look that one up. The original Fleur de Lis, darling. Oh, I don't know why I did that in almost an Irish accent, considering it's French. Let's move on. The three atoms between lead and gold could be seen as symbolic obstacles. That's where we're using the whispers of Lord Ganesh, Hindu, Indian-headed god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles. So it's a gorgeous deck. Angela Hartfield, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Lord Ganesh. A lot of people know about him. He's lovely. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Nice heartwarm on that one. Heartwarm, W-A-R-M. Don't need to take pills for it. Beloved Lord Ganesh, I call upon you, please. One card in clarity for the Sagittarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, their love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help them alchemize the networker from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, Gemini on the inner, Magician on the outer, unraveling codependency with that emotional depth and expression, with fierceness for their well-being, for the well-being of all, right? This full to new relaxation. I got this in my 8 card for 2023. Yay, so did Lil. So did Lillian. She's driving down in a couple of days. Oh my god. We're going on an adventure. The Whispers of Lord Ganesh, card number 49. We're almost there. Is this the last card in the deck? No, I think 50 is. Yeah, no, Relaxation, the second to last card in the deck. Breathe in the Ganesh Relaxation. That's hard to say. Breathe. Card number 49, Relaxation. Relaxation is important for your health, mood, relationships, and overall well-being. It's easy to become entangled in anxiety, worry, stress, and paralyzed thinking. Gemini, be careful of that, right? Your day-to-day life may be filled with a multitude of stresses that affect your thoughts and cause you to feel disconnected with the truth of your being. Yeah, it's called the human condition. Dedicating time to relaxation provides a solid foundation to assist you to be able to live a more balanced, less stressful life. The importance of respite can help to alleviate tension and other health concerns. Here we go. This is my gig. This is where my potion witch kicks in. Indulge in a spiritual bath, adding essential oils and sea salt to the water, lighting candles, burning some incense, and if possible, utilizing clear quartz and rose quartz crystals to intensify the healing nature of the experience. Honey, I could fill that bathtub with rocks, crystals, gems, and stone. There'd be no room for me or the water. Use this time to get centered and balanced. Practice deep breathing techniques. Wim Hof is lovely. Mix it with Ho'oponopono. You end up doing the Wim Ho. Just saying. Remember to take deep breath before you act impulsively on your thoughts. You're a Sagittarius. Good luck with that. As this will bring fresh oxygen to your body and relieve anxiety. Affirmations are another great tool to help you relax and grow in body, mind, and spirit. And only I have to feel good about my choices is a mantra that might carry you through. As you repeat positive, life-affirming statements about yourself, you'll notice powerful manifestations of your affirmation in your life. Ask Ganesh for guidance on your spiritual course towards expansion and illumination, and trust that you can now relax and enjoy the journey in a fierce way. That's fierce. Fierce is you say what you gotta say. I love you. Right? With that Wolverine fierceness, but of course with the emotional expression, maybe in private, and then in the confrontation, in the conversation. You're able to really hold that loving fierceness. Because think, like a mother protecting their child, that's fierce. Right? So look at, I should look up the original meaning of the word fierce. I think I will. I think I will do just that. I've learned more just looking up original meanings. It sometimes makes a very, very general read, very, very personal. Last card down, within the lead there is gold. There is a hidden blessing already here, hard to see. Location, location, location. This is a little light at the end of the tunnel, an indication, a clue, a tip, a hint. Maybe not what this is all about, but that there is a hidden blessing in here somewhere. And we do the blessings for free here, for real here. It's for free. It's YouTube. We do the blessings here for real. So all goofy and kidding aside, let's see. But then in the last 2 minutes of the video, usually I let the goofy free again because, you know, goofy wants to be free. Please take a nice deep breath. Try doing this over and over every day. Why I make the prayers every time. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, please, a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is the gold hidden within the lead, the hidden blessing, just to keep them going, to give them a clue, tip, or a hint, not necessarily a premonition or a vision, but there's a lot of information on the table here. So particularly in terms of the creative archetype of the networker, a blessing would be helpful because it's already there. So what is the hidden blessing? The gold within the lead to help them alchemize the network from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, Gemini on the inner, magician on the outer, unraveling codependence with the archangel Asariel, emotional expression, which means they gotta feel it to heal it here, with a healthy fierceness of Wolverine magic, and removing the obstacles through relaxation. This full to new January 2023, a blessing on a new venture. Go team venture. Oh my goodness gracious. Pulling that arrow back, can you believe it? Come now, Sagittarius, she's an archer. Sploosh. I don't know that I'll date any guy who knows who Archer is, but, you know, it helps. Okay, so I'm going to read this. That might be the last goofy for the read, but we'll see. This feels very empowering. But yeah, I would definitely hold off on launching that arrow, right? You're at that crossroads. It's your free will, but only you have to feel good about your choices. This could be intense. Card number 20, I believe that is, with the scripty numbers. Let's find out. Card number, come on, 20. All right, here comes the Sirius, Yahoo. Sirius, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons of the divine convey and confer this blessing through me for them now. A blessing on a new venture. A blessing to set direction, awaken determination, and establish a path through the unknown adventure ahead. May you look into the unknown tangle of possibilities ahead and find a pathway through to your goals and dreams. May the arrow of your intention be drawn back with commitment and a strong hand. May your eyes pierce the veil of the unknown. And may the arrow take flight and be sure and true. When you strike the mark, may your hopes be exceeded by the reality, and may the relish with which you begin the dream be equaled by the joy in bringing to life what were once only imagined possibilities. Gemini, heart, third eye crown. Let the way between you and your dream's maturity be clear and clean. Gather speed and arc above all obstacles as it journeys towards its mark. As you begin, be certain of yourself, yet open to adaptation. May you be clear on what it is you yearn for, yet as flexible as the bow. And may you be sharp as the arrowhead, so that you may penetrate all that seeks to hold you back and find your mark, landing true and bold and deep. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. That kicked ass. So look, whatever you're putting out there, hold off before you shoot the arrow, darlings. This makes a lot of sense, but remember, Only you have to feel good about that. That's lovely. Did that make sense? Did that tingle for you? Hit the thumbs up. Help other Sagittarians. That's what the like button does. Apparently it involves an algorithm, a logarithm, something like that. I have no idea what that is. Sort of. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, feel free to subscribe because I'm fun. I know what I'm talking about. I have cool hair and the divine always puts the right cards in my hand. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link in the description box for booking a reading with Mal. You can do an 8-card draw, 5-card draw, a 100-card draw. I probably got that many decks. Take a while. Have a chocodile. That link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal. YouTube video explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mal, but perhaps we're afraid to ask. And of course, then there's Patreon. Patreon.com/drawing the circle. Seriously. Best career move I ever made. There's so much content on there, and I'm going to be traveling with my friend Lillian, maybe going to Gurney's out in Montauk, so they're going to get me every day and all sorts of exclusive stuff and maybe some advanced stuff that everyone else will see weeks and weeks later. So if you want the deeper experience, because I'm the fun one, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, just come Patreon on Patreon. But above all else, do know whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are going through, I love you. You can do this. Hang in there. Codependence is a rough one, but I don't know anybody who hasn't been touched by it. So hang in there. Heal. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.